Hello friends, myself Chetan Thakur. Today we learn standard 10th subject science chapter number 13 magnetic effect of electric current. In previous lecture we have to study a different way to produce magnetic field and produce electric current, use of magnetic field. Now in this lesson we have to study electromagnetic induction. In previous lecture we have to study electric motor and working construction and diagram of electric motor. In this lesson and video lecture we have to learn how to produce electromagnetic induction and Fleming right hand rule. First we understand what is electromagnetic induction. And understand what is induced current. First, we take two bar magnet. One is north pole, another is south pole. In between two magnetic pole, we take one electric conducting wire A and B. Electric conducting wire put in electromagnetic magnet pole N and magnet pole S. Now electric magnetic field line move from north to south. And similarly downward. North to south, and between this magnetic line we have to put one electric conducting wire, and this wire is connected with galvanometer G. Galvanometer is an instrument that presence of electric current. Now minor current will be produced, so measure in this instrument, and this name is galvanometer. It's measure electric current presence of electric current. And how much electric current will be produced? So measure in a meter. Is galvanometer connected? So is presence of electric current measured. Now in this experiment, first we have to move electric conducting wire in up direction. When the deflection presence, we move electric rod in off direction. Now up direction move, stop movement, so the deflection in the galvanometer is also stopped. Now another try. Next is electric conducting wire move on down part, so the magnetic field presence electric rods move in down part, so the deflection so in galvanometer is also reverse than first try. So first try we have to move up, next try electric conducting wire move on down, so the both time deflection will be seen in galvanometer. But when we stop moving of electric rod, they also stop deflection in a galvanometer. Now in this activity we conclude that the movement of electric rod in the presence of magnetic field, we observe that the deflection in a galvanometer. But two types of deflection. First we move up direction in electric conducting wire. The deflection is suppose right hand side from the galvanometer. Now move on a down side of electric conducting wire. The deflection will be reverse. First time is right hand side, so next time is left hand side. Suppose first time is left hand side, so second try movement is opposite, then the deflection will be changed in this direction. First experiment, first try, be up and down, and it means the electric rod movement and the magnet will be stable. Now in second case, we have to stable electric conducting wire and movement of magnet, N pole and S pole. So the same result, deflection will be present. The movement nearby electric conducting wire, the deflection will be also measured and see that in galvanometer. Now moving far from the electric conducting wire, so the here is also present. Now, so both time deflection will be present. So the electromagnetic induction, here the electric current is not given, but we have to get electric current. It means produce electric current by movement of two pole of magnet or electric conducting wire. So conclusion that the electric current will be produced due to magnetic presence of magnetic field and motion will be continuously, then the electric current produced continuously seen in galvanometer. So the electric current is produced, therefore this electric current is known as induced electric current, because we cannot connect a battery and other appliances to get electric current. Here in this activity we have to get electric current. So the presence of this electric current is known as induced electric current, and the direction of all three things, it means electric current, motions and electric field, we can using this by the Fleming right hand rule. In previous lecture we have to study electric motor and Fleming left hand rule. When the left hand rule apply, in situation that the magnetic electric current is get and produce mechanical work, it means magnetic force will be produced, then using Fleming left hand rule. But in case the electric current will be induced, it means produce electric current by due to magnetic field and magnetic field line. So the induced electric current, when direction of motion, induced currents and magnetic field will be measured by using Fleming right hand rule. Now after this theory we have to understand Fleming right hand rule. Fleming right hand rule is a relation between magnetic field motion and induced current. In similar way, we have to sketch our right hand, all three fingers. First is thumb, first finger and second finger. So stretch this shape, all three, two fingers and one thumbs. Our thumbs right first and second finger. Compared to left hand Fleming rules, our thumb in Fleming left hand rule indicate magnetic force, is indicate magnetic field, and second finger indicate electric current. Now here this finger is induce electric current. Now our magnetic field means represented our first finger and our thumb in Fleming right hand rule indicate the motion, it means moving of electric rod, electric conducting wire, motion of this electric conducting wire. So all things are mutually perpendicular to each other. All three things indicate mutually perpendicular to each other. Once again, here second finger is indicate that electric current, it means induce electric current direction. Now first finger is indicate that magnetic field. Here magnetic field is not to south pole, induced electric current direction, we have to find that when the rod is and using right hand Fleming rules to find direction of induced electric current. Now the fifth thumb is indicated the magnetic field, and this thumb is indicated motion of electric conducting wire. So this thing is Fleming right hand rule and Fleming left hand rule. The force, magnetic force, current and magnetic field. Here this is all. Electric current in Fleming left hand rule, we have to apply electric current with battery. Now in Fleming right hand rule, here produce inducing electric current. So you get in this type of question, you see that induced electric current or motion of electric conducting wire. So apply Fleming right hand rule. You see the force, magnetic force in this type of word you see in question. So apply Fleming left hand rule. Fleming left hand rule apply in an electric motor circuit diagram to find electromagnetic force direction, electric current direction. Direction of electric magnetic force and current using Fleming left hand rule in electric motor. Now next theory is our electric, it means AC generator. Why you call them AC generator? We understand these words in last of generator theory. Now understand generator, electric motor and now generator. Electric motor Fleming left hand rule introduced and the generator Fleming right hand thumb rule. Generator what means generate electricity, so it's called electric generator. And we have to study AC electric generator. AC means alternate current electric generator. Generator means produce electric current. So in this diagram we have to produce, in concept is how to produce electric current in diagram. So first understand principle. Principle of electric generator is mechanical energy converted into electrical energy. In previous lesson, electric motor means electric energy converted into mechanical energy. In the electric generator, mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy. Now electric motor have two poles of magnet are fixed and the electric conducting wire movement in between two magnetic field by using applying electric circuit and current. Now in this generator theory, when the electric conducting wire motion between electric field and produce electric current, so the motion of this electric conducting wire by using turbines etc to apply and motion and rotate easily. So the relative motion of electric conducting wire and produce inducing current and produce current. So its name is induced current. Now diagram, two pole of magnet fixed and south pole, north and south pole. Between two poles we have to rectangular shape and we have to that rectangular shape electric conducting wire. Now magnetic field is north to south pole. North to south pole. Now rectangular circuit is connected with turbine and etc. Now electric current is produced, so we connected galvanometer to find out the electric current and presence of this electric current. Now applying Fleming right hand thumb rule in this situation here and find direction of electric current. How and which direction induce electric current? Find out by Fleming right hand thumb rule. So apply here first magnetic field. Magnetic field means our first finger is this direction. Now in this direction sketch this type of, and in direction motion of rectangular coil is up direction because rectangular shape. Now motion is up direction and another side is down. So here we can label it A, B and C, D. This rectangular electric coil. So first movement in up direction. Which side? AB side. Now in figure the CB side is AB side is up, therefore CB side is down motion. So motion of AB side is up direction and motion of CD side is down because AB is up, therefore CD is down. So up direction it means our thumb motion is up. Now the BC is represented. Magnetic field line is N2S. Now your second finger, we using this Fleming right hand rule, we know that what is direction of induced electric current. So induced electric current is up inside the circuit, therefore in up. In similar way for CD side, the motion of electric current we have to find by using CD in downward force, therefore our first finger is indicates similar as our right hand applying thumb rule. So the first is this direction, our thumb is up direction. So our thumb is up direction, our first finger indicates electric field full side AB. So induced current in direction in the diagram. So we represented in direction. Now the fourth side CD, right hand applying. Now magnetic field line will be same. His first finger is our this direction. Now the applying, it means our thumb is downside. So the downside finger is stretched, and this included that our in up direction and the thumb is in the down direction. Now so the electromagnetic induction direction is outside the circuit, it means outside the diagram, so represented that downside. Now half circle completed, our AB side is in this side and CD move from this side. So the now AB, first case AB force, it means motion is up, but now half rotation completed is perpendicular direction, half completed, the AB is now in a down direction. The force direction will be changed, motion direction will be changed. So the induced current is also changed. The direction of induced current is changed. Now this one is known as a alternating current. But the alternating current maintained and managed by the two type of rings, and this ring is split ring. Slip ring. First we using split ring. Split ring means one circular coil cut into two parts. Now a slip ring, it means now here first connected, and this situation we have to connect that two split ring. First end ring P and Q, R and S, and brush X and brush Y. Brush is connected contact of coil wire and the split ring. Here galvanometer, and now here second brush to connected this wire into circuit. So circuit is completed. So the first ring and second ring. Now current will be direction change but maintained by using slip ring. Ring will be slip and the brush is stationary condition. We can use brush substance as a carbon to use as a brush. He has a fixed slip. The ring will be slip alternating. The change of direction will be continuously changes, but the current flow is we have to sync this direction and continuously current flow will be produced. Now using slip ring, the wire will be not mix with each other and not break down. So slip ring will be used. Once again, revise them. Between two poles rectangular coil we can connect it. Now the direction of find induced current by using Fleming right hand thumb rule. So force is of direction, therefore current is induced current direction is inside the circuit and max down, therefore outside the circuit. After half complete rotation, the force will be same direction, but the induced current will be change of direction because the motion will be changed. So it can be measured by the galvanometer and the slip ring to maintain this situation and not break the circuit and continuously flow of induced electric current. Galvanometer is measure the presence of electric current. So thank you friends.